Hello all, welcome to Physics Learning Point. Today our topic is valency. What is valency? We know that till now more than 120 elements are discovered and each element reacts with another element to form new compounds. So the combining capacity of the element with other elements is explained by in terms of valency. Valency was explained by the combining property of an element with respect to hydrogen or oxygen atoms. If an element is combined with hydrogen and the valency of that element is equal to the number of hydrogens that it combined. For example, let us discuss few examples here. NaH and CaH2 and NH3 and CH4. Here all these elements, sodium, calcium, nitrogen and carbon, combined by hydrogens. Here the valency of sodium is 1 because the sodium has combined with one hydrogen. Similarly, the valency of calcium is 2 because calcium has combined by 2 hydrogens. So similarly, the valency of nitrogen is 3 because nitrogen has combined with 3 hydrogens, and the valency of carbon is 4 because carbon has combined with 4 hydrogens. In this way, the valency of an element is equal to the number of hydrogen atoms that it combined. And with respect to oxygen, if an element is combined with oxygen, the valency of that element is equal to twice to the number of oxygens it combined. For example, here we can write Na2O, then magnesium oxide. So once observe here, two sodiums combined with one oxygen. The valency of an element is double to the oxygen, the number of oxygens that it combined. So here the valency, only one oxygen is combined, so two sodiums have combined with one oxygen. So each sodium has its valency 1. So that's why two sodiums together hold one oxygen, combined with one oxygen. Here magnesium combined with only one oxygen. So the twice of the double of number of oxygens is valency of that element. So here magnesium, valency of magnesium is 2 because the magnesium has combined with one oxygen. Similarly, the valency of that carbon dioxide. So carbon has combined with 2 oxygens. So 2 oxygen, 2 into 2, double, 2 into 2, 4. So 4 is the valency of carbon. In modern periodic table, the valency of an element is equal to its group number up to 4th A group in old notation. And after 4th A, from 5th A to 8th A groups, their valency is that subtraction of group number from 8. For example, we know that S black elements 1A, 2A, and P black elements 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A and 8A. So here the valency of first group elements is equal to 1. So it's their group number itself, their valency up to fourth group elements. For example, hydrogen, sodium and potassium. The valency of these first group elements, all the first group elements equal to 1. And the second group, valency of second group elements is equal to 2. So example, magnesium, calcium. Similarly, the valency of third group elements is 3. Example, aluminium. The valency of aluminium is 3, its group number itself. And the valency of fourth group elements is 4. So here there is nothing but the example. The valency of carbon is 4. From first to fourth group elements, the valency is their group number itself. From 5th to 8th, so the group number is subtracted from that 8. So their valency is 3. For example, nitrogen. Valency of nitrogen is 3. And the valency of oxygen or 6th group elements, it is the subtracting group number from the 8. Here 8 represent octet configuration. Then what is octet configuration? Having 8 electrons in outermost orbit gives stability to that element. So due to this, every element, each and every elements undergo chemical reaction. During the chemical reaction, they gain or lose or mutual sharing. They try to get 8 electrons in their outermost orbit. So that because they get stability. So that's why this getting 8 electrons in outermost orbit is said to be octet configuration. So here also, that's why we are subtracting the group number from the 8. So still the nitrogen needs 3 electrons to get octet configuration. So its valency is 3. And here also in the 6th group elements, so they need 2 electrons. So their valency is 2. For example, oxygen. And 7th group elements, then their group number 7 subtracted from 8, their valency is 1. For example, chlorine. If chlorine gets 1 electron in outermost orbit, then it gets 8 electrons, then it becomes stable. And what about the 8th group? Valency of 8th group, their valency is 0, because already 8th group elements have 8 electrons in s orbital and p orbital in outermost orbit. So it is the elements in 0 group elements or 8a group elements are already having 8 electrons, they are stable. So that's why they are unreactive. So this is about the valency of the elements in s and p black elements in the modern periodic table. In next classes, we will learn the valency of d black and f black elements. Now let us discuss how the valency is changing in a period. Let us discuss the number of outermost electrons present in the elements of second period. So here let us take the first group element in the second period. So it has only 1 electron in its outermost orbit. So its valency is 1. Then in second group of second period elements, then they have 2 electrons in outermost orbit. So its valency is 2. Then in third group elements of second period, so in outermost orbit all the elements having 3 electrons. So their valency is 3. Similarly, in fourth group of second period elements, all the elements having 4 electrons in their outermost orbit. So their valency is 4. Then when you come to 5th A group elements, so here 5th A group and second period, all the elements having 5 electrons. To get octet configuration and to get stability, the 5th group elements in the second period requires 3 electrons more. So to get octet configuration, they require 3 electrons. Already 5 electrons are there. losing 5 electrons is very difficult, but if they gain 3 electrons, then they will get octet configuration. So their valency starts decreasing from the 5th group elements. So up to 4th group, the valency increases as per group number. Up to 4th group, the valency increases as per their group. First group, first, second, third, valency fourth. From 5th group, the valency decreases 3. Then come to 6th group. How many electrons are there? 6 electrons are there in 6th group elements of second period. Then to get stability, how many electrons they require? Only 2 electrons. So that's why I am subtracting group number 6 from the octet configuration. Then their valency is 2. Then come to 7th group elements. They have 7 electrons in their outermost orbit and their valency is 8 minus group number 7. So they require only 1 electron to get stability. That's why the 7th group valency of 7th group elements is 1. Then come to 8th group elements. So already they have 8 electrons in their outermost orbit. So they don't participate any chemical reaction because already they have 8 electrons and they have octet configuration. They are stable. So the valency of the 8th group elements is 0. In this way, the valency of elements in a period, first up to 4th group elements, the group number itself, their valency. From 5th group to 8th group, the valency is equal to 8 minus group number. Okay. So in this way, we can consider the valency of an element is equal to the outermost electrons present in an element. This valency represents how an element participates in chemical reaction. For example, so to get stability, that first group elements, they require 7 electrons because to get octet configuration they need 7 electrons. For that, the first group elements loses only 1 electron. If they loses 1 electron in inner orbits, they get 8 electrons. Similarly, the second group elements, they loses 2 electrons. Easily they get, by losing 2 electrons in inner orbits, they get octet configuration, 8 electrons. Come to that 6th group elements, they already have 6 electrons in their outermost orbit. To get stability, they require only 2 electrons. By mutual sharing or by getting the electrons from other elements, they get 8 electrons and becomes stable. So in this way, to get 2 electrons, the element will be combined with other elements. In this way, compounds are formed. So the valency represent how an element is reactive. So this is about valency and the variation of valency in groups and periods. In next class, we will discuss how atomic radius changes in periodic table, varies in the periodic table.